Hello again everyone, and welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Sorry about the wait. I was deciding that I was going to do this on a schedule basis, but then I realized I kind of didn't want to wait that long. It was going to be new videos every Friday, but then I realized these visual novels are kind of a thing you need to do a little bit more of for people to get into the story. Anyway, today the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. This is a ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time, sorting his papers, then setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment.
Hello, Sal. How are you today?
I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him. I'm trying to come up with a doctor voice.
I believe you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine. We have all your medication sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription.
Cannot talk today.
The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly.
So, Minnie. I take it from his hand and take a look myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? Oh God, is he dying again? No. That says nightmares. This one says nightmares. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. Oh look, there's nightmares again. It's weird. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contradictions, and dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. Classy. Very classy. I try to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker. All this the rest of my life? Every day? Oh God.
I'm afraid that's the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years.
Oh God, my voice is annoying today. Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if you hadn't said anything at all.
Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe that it would be best if you don't return to your old school.
What?
Please calm down, Hisao.
Why did I do it like that? Anyway, listen to what the doctor has to say. It wasn't even an exclamation point. At what point did I feel like that he was that... Okay. Calm down? The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my this is going to be fun to say. Whatever of my concern shows, it's ignored. I'm going to die. We all understand that your education is paramount.
However, I don't think that it's wise you should be without supervision. At least, not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students.
Disabled? What? Am I?
It has a 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. Yes, boarding school. It is designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping them nearby.
Sorry about that, I got a phone call from 000000000. Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try and disguise that fact. Wow, you're a little harsh to disabled kids, aren't you? If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point. Of course, that's only if you want to go. But your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. There's a lot of breaks. We went out there and had a look a couple weeks back. I think you'd like it. Oh. It looks like I really don't have a choice. Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You will need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. I kind of read that, then halfway through realized, oh, it's the doctor, so I should change my voice. So I changed my voice. This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity. Wow, a little bit heavy on the swearing. I was kind of a little too excited for that one, huh? Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school. And, well, it's not the same one. A special school. That's an insult. That's what I wanted to say. A step down. Again, a little bit harsh. A little harsh. Oh, wow. It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another. Your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. Okay. I really hate that something so important was decided for me. But what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny. I had always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now, something about how I can go back to school anyway, but no. I don't say anything. The fact is, I know now it's futile. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try and put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something. Even if it is a special school, it's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. It would be a mistake just to rein myself into thinking that. Oh. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Oh, and then we fade to whiteness. Yeah, we fade to whiteness. Awesome. Oh, I love this part. Act 1. Life expectancy. We haven't even gotten to Act 1 yet, everyone. That was all prologue. Yay! That's why I have to do 2 of these, don't I? The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wonder if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good. Ha 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 ha. Morals. Okay. I had to. That was the cheesiest line I've ever seen. Ever. So I walked towards the main building of Yamaku Academy at this brisk pace. I am alone as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have, more like a park, with a clean walkway going past trees and the smell of fresh cut grass and all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. It makes me shudder. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That is what I tell myself. Why did I say that? Anyway. A few big buildings loom behind leafy canopies. Too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my head it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. It makes me wish there was somebody here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. The trees hum with the wind, and the green hues flashing all around me catch my attention. It makes me think about hospitals again. How they say that opening rooms are painted green. Let me try that again. How they say that operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a cup of tea before I make another one of these. So why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery? ... Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprise myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous with this realization set in my head, I open the front door. A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. You must be Nikai. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Mutao, one of those. I don't care. Welcome. We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy. He looks at his watch. The head nurse asked you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. Oh, should I go later? Yes, afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already. Waiting for me? I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow not knowing what's waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost missed what the teacher's saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? Okay, yeah, there's choices in this game. Why would you not want to introduce yourself to the class? Like, in this kind of... I guess some people like to be the shy guy. Anyway, yeah, of course. Because, I'm Mr. Charismatic Man. Yeah, sure. I mean, isn't that normal? Of course, but not everyone likes to be the center of attention. See? Yeah, told you. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of myself. Right, but it's no problem. That is unless you screw up the first impression, in which case, well, you messed up. Let's go then. Why am I giving him the voice of, like, somebody from Yu-Gi-Oh? My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down, the third corridor is marked with as the classroom for class 3-3. Cause let's have fun with this. I think they did that on purpose. Mutao opens the door and enters. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Again. Are you a drunk? You look like you're a drunk. Yeah, definitely. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Get a grip. This is a big step, I know that, but there isn't any point to worrying so much about it. At least not this soon. Oh, God. I follow the teacher into the classroom and look around, partially so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates. You feel those eyes? Those are their judging eyes. They put on their judging eyes just for you. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high and there's lots of space left over around in between the desks. An entire wall is taken up by blackboards, and the high old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and efficient. I stop walking in front of the classroom and face the other students. They all look normal, like students in any other school. But then, why would they be here? Okay, I'm gonna have to stop here. I'm gonna make another one in like a second. But first, this is the end of this part, so yeah. I've been Romeo, and this has been Katawa Shoujo. Goodbye.